It's baby E on the train. Yeah.
What's up? Just wanted to make a quick video real quick for you guys, all my finessers out there. And the topic is 3 core principles when it comes to pickup and code approach pickup, all right? 3 core principles, 3 underlining principles that you take with you into the field, that you apply, all right, in every situation, all right? Now, before I tell you these principles, you have to understand that these principles right here that I'm about to tell you are more advanced. They're more for the guys that are intermediate and advanced level, all right? If you're a beginner, I would recommend you go watch some of my other videos, like the one about the mystery method, the one about direct versus indirect. Go watch those videos first and apply those methods, and then come back to this video, all right? Because this is more advanced to intermediate, all right? But in any case, even if you are a beginner or a newbie, this will help you out tremendously as well, all right? Now, when it comes to game, there's 3 core principles. There's 3 core principles, and no other coach, nobody can disagree with me on this. In all honesty, they cannot disagree. There are 3 core principles, and I've been having kind of a conflicting episode with these 3 core principles because I go direct and indirect, all right? I go for the win. I go what is more suitable to the situation, all right? So I've been applying these 3 core principles lately, and my results have went through the roof, all right? And I think because they correlate and it goes with every situation, it's just the best approach to any situation, all right? Now, let's jump straight into it before this video gets too long. The 3 core principles. Number 1, social awareness, all right? You have to be socially aware of the situation, who you're talking to, socially aware of where you're coming from, how you're feeling, everything, all right? If you're in a mall and you're doing code approach, that'll be very different from you being in the club. And that'll be very different from you being on the street, all right? If you're in the mall, most of the time, people are in a rush. They're shopping, all right? The girl is shopping. She's with her friends. She's trying to get this. She's trying to get that, all right? So it would be it would be a mistake for you to go up to her and try to stop her in the middle of her shopping, all right? So that would be very different from being in the club, where you can go up to someone, strike up a conversation open, and it'll be socially acceptable, all right? So you have to be socially aware of the situation, where you're at, what's going on, the environment. Social awareness is key, all right? 2, you have to be congruent. Congruency. I see this problem all the time when guys message me and they say, oh, this happened and I don't know where I lost attraction. And without them even telling me, I can just tell that they weren't congruent. If you are going indirect and then whatever your opener is, whatever your time bridge, whatever the situation is, you have to stay congruent with who you are and who you're perceiving to be in that situation. I always recommend you be authentic and be genuine and be empathetic and be direct in a sense. But if you are going indirect, you have to be congruent. You can't switch up after the fact. After you get her number, after you go on the Insta date or whatever the situation is, you have to stay congruent to the person that you're perceiving to be. And I hope that person is you, your best self, all right? You have to be congruent. Now, 3, which is my favorite one, all right, is calibration. You have to be calibrated, all right? Calibration is key. calibration is the trump of all trumps. If pickup was a game of spades, it would be the trump, all right? You have to be calibrated. And this comes in especially when it comes to direct versus indirect. I don't think you should think direct or indirect anymore. Just throw it out the window. I know I have plenty of videos on it, but you should just throw it out the window and think like this, all right? This will help you out tremendously. If you are going direct, all you have to do is be calibrated and it'll work every time. Well, in most situations, all right? Not every time. In most situations, as long as you're calibrated, even if you go direct and say, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, you can calibrate to her comfort levels, all right? Because sometimes that will get the girl to be uncomfortable. Now, I don't recommend you go up and say how beautiful she is. It's just an example. But whatever your opener is, even if it is direct, you calibrate backwards if she's a little uncomfortable or a little bit unreceptive, right? If she's acting kind of cold, you calibrate backwards. And if you go indirect with an indirect opener, indirect body language, you can calibrate forward. You can escalate the situation if she's being receptive. If you can tell when someone likes you and they're receiving your personality, they're receiving your energy in a positive way, and you can escalate the situation forward, all right? So those are 3 principles. I don't want this video to be too long. All my finesses out there, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, all right? Go to the Facebook page, and I'm thinking about starting a Facebook group, all right? So if you're interested in that, comment below and like this video so I know if y'all want to, know what I'm saying, engage a little more, all right? But take those 3 core principles out there, apply them, and watch your results skyrocket through the roof, all right? Till next time, catch y'all later. Peace.
I just grew 100,000